In this video, we are going to showcase a real use case for exploring customer churn and retention. The goal of any analytics project is to not only create new insights, but also make those insights available and usable to a wider audience. For this video, we will be focusing on reports and analytics apps, two extremely important features of Sparkflows. In this video, we won't be focusing on how to build these features, but instead how they interact with each other to create a better user experience. If you want to learn how to build using these features, check out our other videos on this channel. To begin with, here in the project, we have all of our workflows. However, we don't want our general users to interact with the workflows themselves, as it can be confusing and tricky at times. So instead, we use applications and reports. To start with, we will go through a simple report that was built based on the earlier workflows. As you can see, a report is the fastest and easiest way for a user to gain access to the visualizations that were created. However, here, the user has no options to change or reconfigure the visualizations. However, they can get more information from each visualization by hovering over them. As you can see in this, it is very easy to see that the isChurned and isAutoRenew variables have a high correlation. Additionally, we can provide different types of visualizations and allow them to have some different configuration options for easier viewing. For example, here in this box plot, we can see that churned customers have a very low transaction count compared to retained customers. This might be something that we want to drill into later. Or, for example, the age distribution here. We can see that the number of churned users increases greatly as their age decreases, focusing on around the age 22. Reports are a great way to provide visualizations. However, they do not provide all the configurability of a workflow itself. To provide some more configuration options, we can instead turn to our applications. Applications allow us to build out more complex visualizations and allow the user to do more, and also take user from the input on what exactly they want to drill down into. For example, here, as our first stage, we simply are providing more information. And then when we go to the next stage, we allow them to select from various options: EDA, retraining our models, or churn prediction. For this one, we will go through the churn prediction. Once they have selected their mode of operation, we can also give them other options, like changing the dataset that we will be exploring. Finally, we can provide them many different options. As you can see here, we have given them options to filter by many different aspects of each of the datasets. For this one, as we saw earlier, we have a high number of churned users with a low age. So for this one, we can easily reconfigure it to only drill down to the age ranges which we want to focus on. Additionally, we gained some insights from our visualizations on how auto renewals affect our churn. So for this one, we can also select the option to exclude all of those who do not use the auto renewal feature. And finally, we can run our workflow. As you can see, the output of the workflow will be displayed below the options. Now the user can go through the exact workflow without giving them access to the actual workflow. This is powerful as it reduces the number of user-created errors when they go through these analysis. Here in the workflow, we now have access to the entire set of visualizations that were built earlier. Not only those that were provided in our report, but those of all the workflows that we built. Additionally, for each workflow, they can also view them separately, which may be easier for some users. As you can see, using a combination of reports and applications can be powerful for your users to gain access to all of the analysis that was conducted earlier, while also simplifying the process for the user and reducing the number of user-related errors. For any analytical project, it is important to have both reports and applications that make it easier for your workflows to be actually utilized. Thank you for listening.